Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. This is a continuation of my How to Start Subnautica series, which was a relaxed, non-scary guide to starting the game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is going to be how to finish Subnautica. So basically I had run through the format of having a non-spoiler guide to the game, and now I think I need to actually, if I'm going to continue this, basically spoil the game. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going out and basically continuing with the same save, doing the same things. Only this time we're going to be going through and sort of playing the game as the developers intended. We're going to be taking our radio, going to be listening to messages, we're going to be following the clues, and we're going to go all the way to complete the game. Now, this is not my first time playing the game, so I know a good deal about how the game goes. If we wanted to finish the game here quickly, I'm sure I could just go and, do a few things that I'm not going to talk about right now and go through and complete the game. Probably take me about an hour from this point. I'm no speedrunner. I kind of go slow and take my time, but we've got an awful lot of the capabilities already unlocked. So really all I would need to do is go out, explore some biomes that we have not been through, and yeah, I could do it pretty quick. But that's not what we're going to do. We're not going to go through fast. We're going to go ahead and, like I said, follow the clues the way the developers intended. We already have, if you're new to the series, we already have a lot of stuff. We've got a sea moth, we've got a prawn suit, we've got a cyclops. We obviously have this base with a lot of things in it. We've got some nice sources of food and water. So as before, this will be relaxed, non-scary. There won't be any jump scares or screaming or anything like that. If anything scary does happen, I'll give you plenty of warning, and I'll try to edit it to not be too disturbing. And if we take on any leviathans or anything like that, I'll give you plenty of notice if you aren't interested in watching those parts. But yeah, if you're interested in not having the game spoiled, you probably shouldn't continue with this one. Go back and watch the earlier series, which is story spoiler free, and you can enjoy that. It'll give you a lot of techniques for playing the game. We should be all set there. Yeah. So let's go ahead. I needed some titanium to make our radio. Go ahead and do that here real quick. We don't need any of these items pinned anymore. We've already done all this. Last episode was the prawn suit. We'll unpin all there. And let's find a spot for our radio. This looks like it should work. This is something that you normally would do very early in your playthrough, and we're waiting until now, so basically a lot of messages will be available to us. We'll just take them in order.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other Lifepods.
Alright, so no action for us to take there. And it'll be a little bit before we get the next message, apparently. I don't really remember how often it will give us the messages and how long we need to wait between them. While we waited for the next message, I went ahead and I did a few odds and ends around the base. We had this weird situation where when you went up and down the ladders, you ended up in the alien containment. I had to transplant our lantern fruit tree before I could move the ladders. While moving the ladders, I kind of got distracted by the sea moth. Then I decided to figure out where I left the prawn suit, so we went over and took a look at the prawn suit in the Cyclops. That's an interesting color combination. And still no message. So I rearranged some inventory in the lockers and replanted our lantern fruit. And then I remembered something. Maybe we could deconstruct and reconstruct the radio and have it generate the message right away. So we'll give it a try. Excellent. That seems to work.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
And so now we have our first set of coordinates, and they seem pretty close. Lifepod 17. What do you know? We know where this is.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared, and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
This is kind of interesting. The game directs you down here into this environment where you probably don't have a rebreather yet. You don't have the ability to really explore it, but it sets you up to know, hey, there's something down here, and you're going to want to explore that in the future. Now, we've already found the abandoned base down there, and we've already extracted some of the things from it. We're not going to go back down there. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see if we can explore that more later. Let's try for another message now.
This is Lifepod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
All right, so we don't know exactly where this is. And if we take a look at the data bank, all right, the distress signal was received. Coordinates were corrupted. There's radiation 100 meters deep, located in a area with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. 400 meters west-northwest of Lifepod 4's last known location. Okay. So is Lifepod 4 our Lifepod? I don't remember the number of our Lifepod. Let's go check it out and make sure that if it is, then we can figure out where Lifepod 6 is. And sure enough, Lifepod 5, no help. But we did get another message, and while we're right here by the pod, we might as well repair this radio to receive it.
Play partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Hunting, analyzing, sharing subject locations with other agents.
Well, that's concerning. I hope they're friendly. So we can't deconstruct and reconstruct this radio. Let's head back to base.
This is Officer Keen in Lifepod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
All right. So now we have another location here. 300 meters down. So I think what we'll find here as we get more of these messages is that the messages are designed to draw us into places that we otherwise might not explore or might be afraid to explore. Obviously, we've gone around and explored a lot of these areas, but these are to sort of draw you away from the safe shallows. So this obviously is down in the Sparse Reef. We know we've explored this wreck because the grow bed is there. Here we go.
Integrating new PDA data.
Got a time capsule here as well. Anything else in here? Like that is it. Quick look at the time capsule, see if there's anything good in here. What a garden, wow. Ooh, I can't read that at all. What did they give us? Light stick, a flare, water, a med kit. And it looks like a scanner room sensor chip that we can add to our suit. We'll take a look at that next time we're looking for something through the scanner room. Cool. All right. That's fine. Let's see any other. Let's check out the data bank. So this one.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Lifepod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Right, so we should now have the coordinates, right? Or do we still not have the coordinates? Yeah. I thought that there would be the coordinate. You sure there's nothing else down here? Oh, there is something else down here.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data. 30 seconds. Integrating new PDA data.
And now we've got signal. Do we have any additional air? We do not. We might need to use our trusty air bladder to reach the surface.
Oxygen.
Plenty of air to spare. And we've got the coordinates. So along with the coordinates was a message telling the crew not to seek him out and to go to the rendezvous coordinates, where hopefully he would meet them there.
Integrating new PDA.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Just like the Pod 17 message leads you to the Jelly Shroom Caves, the Keen messages lead you here to the island, so that you're sure not to miss it. All right, so there are other things here on the island to explore. Let's go ahead and grab the information that is here available to us. Don't remember. We've been here before, so now we're basically looking for data pads or things like that. Here's one.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
All right, so this is the first piece of information we get from the Degasi crew members. People who apparently visited this planet long before the Aurora crashed. And we now have a mysterious purple glowing tablet, which may be signs of an alien civilization. Right, and then we've got 2 other bases we could take a look and see. Again, we've explored these once before during the farming episode, but we were intentionally not picking up any kind of clues that could be story spoilers at the time. Now we definitely do want story spoilers. All right. Here we go.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Go ahead and head over here to the other one, and then we're going to need to get some food and water here before we leave the island.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then,
Seek fluid intake.
well, there's always the view.
There were some interesting clues in that recording. Apparently it was much later in time. Left the island and gone deep,
Stabilizing.
possibly too deep, and that it appears all three of them have passed, and all that remains is their bases. So let's toast them with some lantern fruit, I guess. All right, that appears to be it here at the island. Let's just see what we can do here about our thirst situation. We'll eat these 2 small marble melons, and then we can drink some water as well if we need to. And as far as I know, that's all we can really do here on the island. We do have another radio transmission, so we can head back to whatever's closest. So well, that's a little hard to read. Yeah, the regular base is closer, it looks like. I'm not sure if the game developers expected us to explore the Jelly Shroom Cave first, or if they wanted us to wait. I mean, a lot of people explore it first, and I see why, because you get the message about it, Pod 17, before you get anything about the island and know anything about the Degasi survivors. I'm guessing that most people don't explore it until they've got the sea moth with the depth upgrade. As soon as you make the VAB, you get the keen messages, and it takes you to the island. Interesting. At this point, I think we could go ahead and explore and get the data pads out of the Jelly Shroom Cave, but let's see what this radio message is first.
High priority automated message from Aurora Lifepod 13 coordinates attached. Lifepod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, so this is going to take us, I think, down to another biome that the game assumes we haven't explored, although I imagine that we have. Looks like it might be in the Mushroom Forest. Let's see. Looks like it is.
Lifepod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
So not much there in terms of clues. Seems to be a bit of a jerk, to be honest. Let's head back and see if we can get another message. See what our next message is.
This is Lifepod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
So we can go ahead then. Take a look here. Lifepod 4 origin. Alright, so it's floating on the surface close to the Aurora. And from that, we'll also be able to find Lifepod 6. Alright, so yeah, let's go off in search. I think this time I'm going to go ahead and bring the sea moth, just for a bit of a change.
Welcome aboard Cal Systems Online.
So our Seamoth has 2 upgrades installed. One is the Depth Module Mark 1, I think it's called. That allows us to go slightly deeper than the default. And the other is a storage unit so that we can put some items in here. I think we already have some survival items just in case. We're not going to need to go deep though. This pod apparently is right at the surface, so we'll see if we can find it. The fact that it's night might make this a little more difficult, but I'm sure we'll find it eventually. The thing I don't like about the sea moth is running into fish. We'll try to dodge as we go here through the safe shallows. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. Yeah, you try to dodge them if you can. They do make it difficult at times. And of course, if you want to know how to make a sea moth or where to find the parts or what we did to get it or any of the other things, you can go back and watch the previous series where I walk through, gathering all the materials and the blueprints and things like that. So we're skipping all that here in this series. Where is this guy? We're not quite close enough to the Aurora yet. There we go. In that way. There we go. Alright, so we've got med kit. What do we have here? Creature decoy.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, so crew log from Lifepod 4.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the Lifepod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
And then that also tells us that Lifepod 6, 400 meters west-northwest of Lifepod 4. There's west-northwest. About 400 meters. And there it is. We've got a data box here. This one we already had, apparently.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger.
Where are the rescue teams?
The Aurora didn't make it.
So, where are the rescue teams?
They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates, but the route's irradiated.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm head of human resources, ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits.
Out there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection.
Don't worry. I'll go.
Right. If inside here there was lead.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned.
Put the flare down!
I was going to try and attract someone's attention.
That's not a distress flare! Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
All right. So at this point, I think we are kind of out of clues, right? All right, so let's go back, head back towards our base. We'll see if we can get another radio message, and if not, we'll probably start to explore the jelly shroom caves and see if we can start to unravel the mystery of the Degasi crew. Oops. Sorry, not sorry. I try not to kill the fish, but I'll always make an exception for the biters.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is an automated distress signal from Lifepod 12. Coordinates attack. Warning, Lifepod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so this is 12. I don't think we'll need the submersible support, but I'm going to go ahead and grab our second air tank and do a little bit of inventory cleanup. I'll be with you in just a second. So this is pretty far. I'm guessing we're going to pass through several biomes, and we may end up in a biome we've not been in yet. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here as we go ahead and make this somewhat long journey to what could be another biome If you're not subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have more subscribers. Also, be sure to check out the previous series if you're new to Subnautica. It's loaded with tips and things that can help you learn the game. I'll be continuing this on. I know this isn't the most exciting. This series isn't really intended to be exciting. This is going to be relaxed and non-scary. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.